Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. I refer to this as the classic Corvette. People will come in our showroom, they don't even know anything about cars, they don't know what year it is, but they say, do you have any of them Corvettes? What year is it? You know, with the red, with the white on the side. And that's the classic Corvette right here. It's beautiful. It's a 1961, except this one has some upgrades. You see the fancy wheels on there. Well, it's also been lowered, has disc brakes in front, and it has a GM ZZ4 crate motor under the hood. It's got a 4-speed trans. The interior is upgraded nicely. And it's been very well serviced and documented. Here's all the paperwork that will go with it for a lot of the work that's been done, including the paperwork for the crate motor. Crate motor was bought for this car and installed in this car. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read all the specs, study all the pictures. That's where you find the price tags on all of the cars we offer for sale. volocars.com. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, that top is down. Let's go for a spin. Okay, so underneath the car, the fiberglass floors are really nice and clean. I didn't see anything damaged or broken or repaired. The frame is smooth, clean metal, so it's not a rusty frame. Like I said, disc brakes up front, that's a big improvement. They didn't come out with discs till 1963. So someone's put that on there. The whole brake system's been gone through. It has an e-brake assembly. It's all hooked up. It has stainless braided hoses. The lines were replaced. It's got a nice dual exhaust system with Flowmaster mufflers. Got some chrome tips there behind the tires. You'll hear that at the end of this video. The front end has had miscellaneous work done. The kingpins, some bushings, some bearings. It's in the receipts there, and it's all listed on our website. So the bottom of the car has been maintained. You look up at the motor, the ZZ4, the crate motors actually have a tag on the side of it with the part number. That is there on the side of the block. The engine's real nice and clean. Has a high torque starter. It has a T10 4-speed in there. Shifts real nice. It has the original rear end. It's dated to this car. So now the body. These are fiberglass cars. Fiberglass was relatively new. When they came out with it in '53, that was a whole new thing. They weren't building fiberglass anything prior to that. And then the boats and cars started to come out. So anyway, the fiberglass was a little primitive back then. These cars did not fit perfectly. This one does fit really well. Let's check it out together. All this fits real nicely. The hood's nice and square. You got a cowl vent that opens. That fits real nicely. There's a little spider web right here. They must have closed it on the air cleaner wing nut, and it dented upward and cracked the paint a little bit. It's very subtle. I don't see any cracks, no damage. You know, these front corners sometimes are cracked. This is all real good. Over time, you get in accidents. The front corner would get cracked, it'd get repaired. You would see it, you know, showing through the paint. I don't see any of that here. This is all real good. It's all real nice. This is the last year for the coves on the side. 62, they did away with it. Actually, this all fits really well for these old Corvettes. I've looked at a lot of these, and this all fits exceptionally nice. And I'm not finding any damage or even signs of damage or body work. All real good, and it's straight. It's not all lumpy and wavy. Yep. All fits real nicely. Now I'm kind of looking at the paint too as we're going around. This paint's going to knock people's socks off. It's bright, it's polished, it's glossy. When you wax it or you inspect it for the first time, you'll find some little divots. They call them fish eyes in the paint, or a little touch up here or there. It's not a $20,000 pristine paint job, but it is sharp. It's real nice paint. There's nothing significant that I see that's specifically worth pointing out, but there's little nick here or there. The trim. Before we lose the front end here, let's check out the front. All this chrome, it had to have been replated. It's all beautiful and it all fits nice and straight. Emblems are looking good. Stainless moldings are shiny. All this trim here, the emblems, the molding, it's all looking sharp. The windshield frame, couple freckles, few pits in it, but it's shiny and straight. Windshield's crystal clear, the rubber gasket's soft. These must be brand new. They really sparkle. All this trim is very good. Door handle's worn a little bit. This is new. Back bumper and trim, all this is like a 9. It's really nice, shiny. Tail lights, real nice and shiny. So there you have it. It's a good looking exterior. Yeah, I forgot to mention it does have lowering blocks. So that squatted the car down, and I'm pretty sure this one has gas shocks, KYB gas shocks. But again, you can go to the website and read everything. Convertible top's in really nice shape. We have pictures of it up. That's on our website as well. You pop the lid open, the convertible top comes out manually. So there you have it. Let's get inside this thing and check it out. Okay, this is a 61. 62 is the last year they had a trunk, because 63 went to the split window. So this does have a trunk, and I was pleasantly surprised. This is finished very nicely. You got the new panel. You got a really nice piece of carpet here. It fits nice with sewn edges and insulation underneath it. Nice clean fiberglass under the rug. This is where your spare tire would go. There actually is a tire. And there's a lug wrench too, but no jack. All right, we'll put that back together later. Looks like new sockets on the taillights. I forgot to mention they're LED taillights also, so they should light up nice and bright. New weather strip around the trunk. Now check out the wheels. I forgot to mention them. They're 17-inch American Racing. They look brand new. Got performance tires wrapped around them. And I think that's what they call black chrome. It has a tint of black to it. I like it a lot. It's really rich looking, unique. The door jamb's nice. The weather strips are replaced. The interior is like the original, the same pattern and trim, but it's poofier. It's someone custom handmade this upholstery. The door panel's included, the armrest is new, but it would just be a flat panel, and this is padded. The whole dash area, the dash pad has probably been replaced. All this is beautiful. It's painted. The lens is real nice. All the knobs, bezels, it's all in excellent shape. The tachometer is not hooked up. Because they ran a cable to the distributor. That's how the tach used to work. It was off the distributor. With the new motor and the new electronic ignition, the cable is obsolete, so that is not hooked up. This is a smaller steering wheel, so you can get in easier. The original ones were extra wide. You can barely get in here. The seats have extra bolster in them. See how nice and plump and cushioned they are? Like I said, someone custom made these seats and door panels. They did a great job. It's all upholstered nicely. Back down on the floor, we got nice red carpet, embroidered mats. There's speakers in the kick panels. The kick panels have been reupholstered. There's a retro stereo, fits in the factory hole. The light works. You got the 4-speed shifter here. The bezel's real nice. Do have some seat belts, the grab bar, the visors. Everything in here is really very nice. And this is a ZZ fork rate motor for real. We have the paperwork. GM crate motors is the way to go. They come with oil in them. They're assembled, ready to drop in and turn the key. So you're getting GM engineering here. It has aluminum heads, has their aluminum intake on it. Right now it's got a Holley dual feed carburetor, and it has an HEI ignition system. I think they put out about 335 horsepower, so plenty of power, good reliable power. So we're also upgraded to an alternator. It's a one-wire alternator instead of the original generator. Looks like somebody did some chrome plating at one time in the shroud. You have the overflow bottles hooked up. And then the master cylinder, when they upgraded the brakes, the master cylinder is a dual reservoir, one for front, one for back, where the original was single, so that is safer. And overall, the motor compartment's just nice and clean. I don't know what else to point out, but it looks good. So I put the carpet back in place. That's all real nice. I just thought of a quick story. 32 years ago, when my wife was having our first child, I sold the doctor a 61 Corvette. He literally bought it from me as my wife was giving birth to our daughter. He'd never been to Volo. He bought the car from me that day. We delivered it to his house. So I'm always working. Nice car. Doors shut nice. This thing's pretty. It's got a good motor, brakes, ready to rock and roll. Go to volocars.com. I just gave you my impression. If you have questions or concerns, talk to the, I almost said talk to the doctor. Talk to the salespeople. They'll help you out. They can help get this delivered. They can help you finance it. Go to volocars.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.